Hey guys, RedSkid76 here, back at it again with another redstone video. This video is going to be a little different. I'm only going to do it in one take, so yeah. Wish me, oh, as you can see it's already starting. Wish me luck. My cat wants to come in my room, so don't mind the pounding sound in the background. I'll get into that later, but it's fine. So this is a lever, and this is an 8x8 seamless glass trapdoor. So this is the second version of the one I made quite a while ago, actually. I was going to make a tutorial on the old one, but I decided to just make a new one since it was really bad in the first place. And this one's just as bad, so let's get into it. So basically, what happens is, just like the other one, this is going to move across the one side to shift the frame to the back of the actual like door blocks. This just allows you to, I guess, take a layer off the back because you don't need to have a separate layer of white concrete. And this part takes forever because of the circuit I used. So I basically used a pulse generator that goes like every few ticks because there's like a hopper timer and stuff. And I'm just using that to generate 8 pulses across this line. It was a really bad design, but it works, so I'm not changing it. And yeah. So that's the closing. Very, very simple. But the opening has a lot of stuff going on, such as these pistons here that push out, and there's a hole there. I'll get into all this later, but basically those slide in so that the flying machine can move without, you know, dragging the bottom blocks, just kind of like the old one. And these accidentally push their blocks here, so the flying machine launches a second time, because why not? And my cat is really trying to get in my room, and I feel bad, but videos first. Yeah, so these pistons basically stop the flying machine from pushing this back row further, because I didn't think of using like a slider or anything through the glass blocks that now I know of, so I might make a third version of this, but I doubt it. Yeah, so the reason this hole is here is because this piston gets butted by these two observers here. As you can see, it's butted. The reason this happens is because the one tick into this piston makes it extend, and then a tick later, this bud position block gets powered, and the piston just doesn't realize that it's supposed to depower, because it's already been depowered by the bottom block, and it just kind of stays there. So yeah, there's just a butted piston there. We're just not going to worry about it. And the rest of those get triggered by this. And if you put an observer here, this piston never stays extended, so don't even bother doing that when I make a tutorial on this, which I probably will. I don't know why I'm still rambling. And I should probably be doing that, but don't worry. It's fine. One take. You gotta remember that. So yeah. I don't really know what else to describe. Oh yeah, this. This piston here, it pushes this slider to get a signal to the other side of the door, but part of that slider happens to be just these pistons here, which are supposed to be here. So when the flying machine gets started, this piston gets extended, which then causes this piston to get pushed because that observer is there. And that will trigger all of these to go. So I guess here I could show you. Is this going to power anything? I made this a while ago. I don't even know what happens. Oh yeah, no, it'll power something. We're just not going to worry about it. Yeah. I'm just going to... Sure. So basically what happens is if you one tick this piston here, it's going to push these across. This is going to push across, and then it's going to like 0 tick it back. So you only get 1 tick pulse through these observers here. And that just pushes these out so that the rest of the flying machine can go. So, like that. That's what happens. It's pretty snazzy. I'll just do it one more time just to show you. Yep. So that's what that does. It's pretty cool. There's another slider here which gets triggered by this redstone block as well, with a small delay to compensate for this, you know, piston pushing back and the observers triggering and everything. So after that, this piston goes and it triggers the middle sections of the flying machine here to push the rest forward. And then shortly after that, these pistons get moved, and that's moved by this slider here. So when you move this, it puts the observers to where they're supposed to be on the flying machine, and the flying machine just takes off. So I guess I could try to show you that after this door takes forever to close. But yeah, I'll explain that after I just explain how this thing stops, because you may be wondering, there's no obsidian or anything. How does this flying machine just know to stop? Well, there's a furnace here, and here, and these observers being attached to the back end of the flying machine. It's just a little L shape of honey blocks. These pistons can extend to push the flying machine further. So, yeah, that's how it stops. Pretty cool. And I'm gonna just, quickly open that. I'll get to this as well. It's pretty fancy. I actually don't remember what this is for, but I'll try to explain it. So yeah, basically, you'll see that goes, these get extended there, and it just kind of takes off. And then this minecart is timing delay to, push that piston to move the flying machine back. And then there's a little counter here, so when that comes back, this gets triggered and retracts this piston once, and that re-sends the flying machine. And then the second time it just goes over there. The flying machine doesn't move, obviously. And then, yeah, there's a redstone block on this tape, and that retracts this little slider here that has redstone blocks on it. That's to stop the flying machine. You can clearly tell this is a one-take video because it's like literally not planned at all. Not like I planned my videos. And yeah, this is an SR latch, and this basically controls the side pistons here, so that the flying machine doesn't get stuck to the side of the door. And that's triggered by the lever. So when you turn the lever on, and the door is supposed to close, nothing happens. But when you turn it off, this observer is going to get pushed down here, trigger this hopper, and update this thing. And the way that these work is update order will cause this dropper here to first try to put an item that's supposed to be in here to here, and then this one will get powered through this dropper in the same, it's like micro tick delays. You gotta ask like Spacewalker or something about micro ticks. I'm not explaining that. And then this will like put the redstone dust into this dropper here, which causes this to go. And then it gets reset by who knows what. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, this is an old build. I don't know what I'm looking at, so I'm trying my best to explain it in one take. And this is my Christmas outfit. So yeah, Merry Christmas if you celebrate that. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, marry that. Okay,